So let's talk about chemistry and commitment. In my last videos, I shared that when you feel chemistry with a man, most of the time your deal breakers and your requirements will just kind of go out the window. And chemistry is generated when you feel a man's undivided attention on you, when he says sweet things to you, when he touches you, when you feel beautiful and feminine and desirable with him. And so the second you feel this chemistry, what often happens is your mind immediately jumps to commitment. So in your mind, this voice will say, he could be the one. And you'll start to see yourself in a relationship with him. You'll start to act in a way that you want to be committed and in a relationship with this man. And that is the beginning of the end. So when that happens, you don't even know it, but you start to lean in and you want to feel more of his attention and you want to feel more of that feeling. And so as you're leaning in, even if you're not saying anything, even if you think you're playing it cool, he feels that energy and he starts to pull back. So whereas before he was giving you all this attention and he was coming on really strong, and then in your mind you're like, oh, I want more of this. Oh, he could be the one. And then he starts to pull back. And so while it's great to feel that chemistry and you don't want to live your life without it because you feel so alive, that you still have to take a step back and say, we'll see. Because the thing that actually creates commitment and inspires a man to commit with a woman is shared experiences. So yes, the sex is great. And yes, the sex is important. And yes, he wants to feel that desire too. But it's also really important to go to museums together, go on hikes together, do activities together prior to committing and prior to being intimate, because when you get that, when you're intimate with him, you start to want more. When he's intimate with you, he feels that sense of relief and wants to pull back a little. So if you have a history, if you've created shared experiences, if you've created like a pattern of doing things together on a regular basis, then you're going to ensure that that continues to happen. And that's how you build a commitment, and that's how you build a relationship.